Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. It's your girl Kenya K. I'm gonna give everybody a couple minutes to come in. I'm gonna share the video. Let's see. Thank you to those of you who are joining me live and those of you who are joining on the replay. Thank you so much for joining us. Hi, I see people are coming in. Share and share on the page. Invite a friend, share. I would love for this video to be shared a gazillion times. Join us live. Oh my God. Okay. There we go. Shared. Okay, so you guys know that I am big on service. I am big on giving back. It is a part of my brand. It is a part of my lifestyle. It's what I do. And I do it because I feel like it's my job. I feel like it's all of our jobs. I've never wanted to be the complainer. I've never wanted to see issues and not have a solution, or just be a talker. So I decided to incorporate, and I'll be honest, it wasn't like a conscious decision to incorporate service in my brand. It just happened. I did make a conscious decision to incorporate my lifestyle into my brand, and service just became a part of that. So I wanted to spend this month talking to you guys about giving back to your communities, being constantly in service as a part of your business, as a part of your life, and as a way to change the world. I've always, since I've been going live, I've been talking about, or I shouldn't say that. Yeah, since I've been using this platform, I've been talking to you guys about changing the world, because I feel like it's our job. It is not up to the politicians solely. It's not up to the corporations or the banks or the police solely. It's us. Those of us who are living in the community, the human beings who are walking this earth. It is our job to take care of each other and take care of the world. So the way that we can do that is by giving back. So as you know, I am, or you may not know, you may be new to my scopes or to my live stream. So if you are, welcome. Hi Auntie Denise. Welcome. Hi everybody. I can't see exactly who's on unless you comment, but some of you are popping up. So hello, thank you for joining. But we are a few days away from the Warm the Streets LA Blanket Drive. And this is year 3. I am so very excited. So far we have 125 blankets. We have about 75 beanies and gloves, and more things coming in. So I am looking forward to all those donations. I'm looking forward to receiving more because I want to make it to 500. I've gotten a lot of texts, a lot of calls. Hey Joanna, a lot of inboxes about from people who are committing to donate. But don't forget, we're here in Inglewood. You can drop off at this location at Shop 1323 from 2 to 7 from today, tomorrow, and Friday, or Saturday morning at 9 a.m. So the way the day will look on Saturday, we're gonna meet here at the boutique at 9. We're gonna load up the trucks, probably have breakfast, whatever. Usually it's a lot of fun. The energy is huge, it's big, a lot of hugging and greeting each other. And then we're gonna ride out. We're gonna stop at the Sober Living. We're gonna pray. We're gonna give those guys some blankets and pray over that whole thing, that whole campaign, that whole mission that happens there. And then we'll go downtown to Skid Row. When we get down there, we'll pick a location, pick an intersection, and hop out and give people, spread some love. Why homelessness? I chose homelessness because it was something my dad kind of passed down to me. So it was easy. It's something I've always been interested in, something I've always cared about. And then being in the fashion industry, working downtown, looking at the businesses and the people who are making buku money right amongst people who are living on the streets. That was the experience that impacted me to choose homelessness as my initiative and my thing to give back to and be a part of. So we're going to take cameras with us. Hey, Mandy, thank you for joining. We're taking cameras, we're taking friends, we're taking resources. And the cameras are not to exploit and highlight the problem, but to inspire others, to pick their initiative, and just to show you how easy it is to give back on whatever level you're on. You don't have to wait. I'm going to give back when I'm a millionaire. Oh, I'm going to start this cause when I make $250,000, or when I get that new job, or when my kids grow up, or when my life smooths out. No, you can give at whatever level you're on. You can give right now, whether it be giving to your own cause or joining someone else's cause and supporting someone else's cause. I'm big on that. Right now we talk a lot about, we've been talking about partnerships and how important it is. Hey cousin, thank you for joining. How important it is to link up with other people who are in alignment with what you have going on, and you guys have mutually beneficial causes, because moving as a unit is going to become more and more powerful than moving individually. And as a culture, I think that's something that we could definitely do better at within the Black community, is moving as a unit and working together with other people who are impacting lives. So I wanted to give some tips on ways that you can get involved in giving back in your community. I went to my friend Kat in the OC hosted. Hi Natira, thank you for joining. She hosted her birthday party this past Saturday, and her father has a restaurant, so she invited all her friends and family to come out to the restaurant to eat, but she asked that they don't bring her gifts, but that they bring blankets and toiletries and things that she could donate to the Warm the Streets LA blanket drive. I thought that was amazing. Like, that is a superb way. That's a dope way to give back. Hi Sean, thank you for joining. That's a dope way to give back. So my son and I drove out to Orange County. We picked up the blankets. I think it was about almost 100 blankets we picked up from Kat. Hi Deidre, thank you for joining. So she celebrated her life by accepting donations to give to people who are in need. That is what it takes these days for us to change the world. Hi Nicola, hi Leah, thank you for joining, ladies. So just for those of you just coming in, I'm giving a few tips on things you could do to give back to the community. You haven't missed that much. I'm gonna give you a quick recap. Things that you can do, easy ways to give back. So I was just telling about my friend Kat, who hosted her birthday party this weekend at her dad's restaurant in Orange County. She invited all her friends and family, but she told them not to bring her gifts, but to bring blankets and things, hey Nicola, things that she can use to donate to the Warm the Streets LA initiative. And I thought that was just so amazing, so heartwarming, like to see all those people hanging out, having a good time and giving back at the same time. Like, that was so selfless of her to ask that, and it was awesome. You know what, I'm gonna show you guys all the stuff that I got from. We're going on a little tour of the boutique. Say hi to Shop 1323, y'all. Yes, it's some cute little pieces, but this is all the stuff that I got from Kat and her friends and family. All these blankets, all these little gift bags that have toiletries. So they got together and they wrapped everything. They put things in the bags, and there's more. And they even wrote, they have handwritten notes for everything to the people who will be receiving these blankets. Hey mom, thanks for joining. So I just thought that was dope. I wanted to share that with you guys. But there are so many different ways to give back to your community. Another one that I came across that I thought was dope was going to the senior citizen home. Thank you, Renisha. Thank you. Hi, Chris. Thank you for joining. You can spend some time at a senior citizen's home. How many seniors? There's so many seniors that live in these senior homes that don't have family to come visit them, or they come, but maybe they can only make it on the weekends. Maybe they only come one weekend a month. You don't know. But the time that you spend doing whatever can be spent sewing into an old person, a senior who doesn't have much family, and that's impactful. That's something that will make you feel better. You probably learned something. That was my number 2. My number 3 was I thought it was dope that you could also impact your community by creating a mural. I know that you would probably have to get permits and stuff to do that, but we drive around our communities. Hi, Darwin. Thank you for joining all the time. And we see unsightly buildings. We see trash. We see, we have alleys that are like janky. But to get a group of your friends together who are artists or maybe aren't artists, to get a group of friends together, a group of kids together, and paint a mural to make your community look better. To make your community, to create more of a sense of community, to get to know the neighbors and really interact with each other. You guys, we don't have to accept the world as it is. We don't have to accept the things that go on in our neighborhoods or accept the way that the neighborhood looks. My neighborhood, for instance, is changing a lot. And it's changing not because those of us who live in the community got out and did something different, but because new people are moving in and they are taking action. The new people who are moving in that don't look like us are not going for the trash on the streets. They're not going for the unsightly alleys. They're not going for the grocery stores not having what they want. And all of a sudden, the neighborhood starts looking different. But why couldn't we do that? Why couldn't we stand up for what we want in our neighborhoods and what we want our neighborhoods to look like, instead of complaining about people coming in and it changing? Me and my mother were having this deep conversation earlier today, and it's like it gets very, very frustrating to see people move in and all of a sudden the neighborhood changes and the prices increase and you can't afford to rent this, that, and the third. But I had to think. It made me keep thinking about why don't we take that ownership though? Why don't we make the changes? What are we waiting for? We don't have to wait. We don't have to wait, and we don't have to settle. Both. You could get out there and be the change. I know it's like becoming a cliche now. We've all said it so many times, but seriously, be the change you want to see. Yep. You gotta be that change. We have to do those things. Be the ones who enact that change. The other tip that I saw, I was looking at the Huffington Post and entrepreneurs.com. Share your skills. If you, and I just thought of something else too. Sharing your skills, which can also be doubled with, hi cousin, hi Kishana, with sowing seed in the area that you have been praying about. So instead of, if you want a family or you want children and you have a skill set, you want to spend time with kids, maybe giving back to a school, being on a campus to mentor and share your love, share your patience, share your time with children who need it. That's an amazing way to give back, because we all complain about the youth these days, the things that they don't know, the things that they don't experience, the experiences that they missed out on that we had growing up in the 80s and the 90s. Give back to those kids and bring that old school knowledge that you have. Speak up to the kids that you hear in the hallways cussing or walking down the street cussing. Yes, the schools need us. Listen, bless you teachers, bless y'all hearts. I'm telling you, I do not have what it takes to volunteer at a school regularly. I'm always at my kids' school, but to actually be in a classroom for hours, I don't know how y'all do it. So I know how much you need volunteers. But if you're good with kids, go give back to the youth. Go to the recreation centers, go to the parks. Like, that's service, that's giving back. My mom is talking about Fat Burger. What you say about Fat Burger, mommy? Yeah. They don't want no Fat Burger. The good white folks don't want no fat burger. They want the other, whatever that new restaurant is. So, but we have to speak up and demand what we want. And we don't have to settle or wait for them to bring in whatever and then complain about it. It's up to us to get out here and get in action. You know, and my last tip, my last way that you could give back, I tried to think of things that were cost effective, things that will actually impact the world, things that are easy for you to do. Because I know we have so much going on in our lives. But believe it or not, giving back is one of the things that makes it easier for me to deal with everything else going on in the world and in my life. When I see the smile on the man's face who, you know, had a breakthrough in his life, got a new job, when I'm at my sober living and I see a man who has had some growth after being there and having that stability over 6 months, that gives me fulfillment and warms my heart. So make the time to give back, but it could be a simple smile. It could be a hug. Walking down the street, when you walk places and you're looking in the crowd, right now we're in a time, it's the holiday season, spirits are, people, everybody's energy is kind of up, but then there are those who are not having a good time. It's not easy on everybody. Not everybody has a spouse or a family, or maybe just be facing a loss in their lives, and you don't know how much you can impact somebody's day by simply smiling and saying hello. That's service. That's giving back. It may not be as big as you think, but you don't even know what you might encourage that person to do by just smiling at them. You don't know how much you might change their day by you just taking the moment to say, how are you? Or hi. Or telling somebody you love them. Like, it's the small things, you guys. It's not always the big giving to St. Jude's. Like, that's awesome. That's awesome. But don't forget about the small things you could do to share, to spread some love and hope to other people in this time where it kind of feels a little uncertain, transitioning from Obama to Trump. And we don't know what's going to go on with the financial systems. We don't really know what's going to go on in our world. And some people are having a tough time, not just with the transition, the presidency, but just in life, just in their jobs, just in their businesses. You don't know. So a smile and a hug, if that's if that's your calling to give back, you better take it. Take that opportunity and give what you need. That's what I was alluding to when I said the sowing seed. Give what you need to receive. It feels good, first of all. Second of all, I promise you God will give it to you. If you sow a seed in that area that you are lacking and desiring and praying about, trust and believe He will multiply it. When that harvest comes to life, it will be exactly what you prayed for when you sow a seed in that area. Sorry. Oh, I missed. Yes, a hug. Suicide is up during the holidays. You're so right. Because people are sad. But you could be the one to save their lives. Okay, I just wanted to hop in with that quick message. Share this message out. This is a heartfelt message. This is a message to encourage people, to spread more love, to get people to do more for each other. Hi, Lauren. Thank you for joining. So make sure you share this out. You don't know who might see it. You don't know whose attitude you might change, whose life you might save. And that's what we're here for. We want the world to be different, but we have to make it different. We can't just do a Facebook post and complain about it, or just sit. A lot of times we think about all the problems and we start to fall into a depression. Do you think about what impacts you and what impacts how you feel in a day? How much of your social media timeline do you take in? I used to take in a lot of it. But I have to get into action and start to do things that and hang out with other people who are doing things that will impact the world positively, so that I don't take it in and wear it. Because the police brutality, the gang violence, the domestic violence, domestic abuse, all these different things, taking it into my spirit and being concerned and worried about the world will hinder me from being in action, will hinder me from serving anybody. So a lot of times I have to learn to block it out and get into action and being in service for the world, so that I'm not so stuck in the problem. Okay? So if you're in the LA area and you want to join us on Saturday, we're meeting at Shop 1323 at 9 a.m., 1323 North La Brea. That's in Inglewood, not Hollywood. We're going to go downtown, Skid Row. We would love to have you. We are still accepting blankets. We're still accepting socks, beanies, gloves, all the things that will help people stay warm, because it's getting cold. The weather has officially changed this week. If you have kids, bring your kids out. This is an opportunity for you to let them see just how blessed they are. They don't live in a tent or a car. They aren't concerned about, your children aren't concerned about being cold at night because they don't have heat or because they live in a shelter. So letting them see at an early age is, okay, good. Bring them tomorrow. I'll be here from 12 to 7 tomorrow, Lauren. And if I need to stay later, I will. Just shoot me a message and let me know you're going to be here a little after 7, and I'll hang out, okay? But I definitely want to reach my 500 goals. So I'm waiting on you guys to help and support. And thanks to everybody who donated cash. I had people who could not, get blankets. I had people who shipped blankets via Amazon or some other service. Hi, Billy Ward. Thanks for joining. I had people who just went ahead and made a PayPal donation. I purchased blankets with that money. And I am so thankful to all of you guys who supported this cause. Oh, really? That's dope. That's a fact I never knew. That's dope. Also, on Saturday, if you can't make it downtown, join us back at the boutique for the after party. Yes, I always got to have a party. We're going to have music, drinks, food, fun, shopping, holiday cheer. I want to kick off the season surrounded by people I love, people who love me. So come out and join us here at Shop 1323. Even if you can't go downtown to Skid Row, join us here in Inglewood at 3 o'clock. So I don't know how long we're going to go, as long as the food and the cocktails last. Saturday at 3, Mom, after we come back from downtown. So we're going to shoot down there at 9. The after party starts at 3 p.m. right here, Shop 1323. I would love to see you and hug your neck, Joanna. So be here. Any questions, any feedback? Do any of you guys have any causes that you support or have a cause of your own? Post it in the link. Mama, you gonna come by? We're gonna have tacos courtesy of Brandy and JoJo's Dozen. We're gonna have adult drink and non-alcoholic beverages as well. We're gonna have music. Yes, y'all know I like a good party. Okay, good. 3 to 4, Lauren. I'll see you then. Any other comments, questions, or anything? Yes, I missed this comment, Renisha. We need to stand up for what we believe in, but so many are afraid to fail. And listen, about that, failure is not even real. If I tell you how many times I failed, the only thing that would make me really a failure is for me to not get up and try again. That's the only thing that could stop me. But I realized that a couple things. The only reason I cared about failing is because I really cared about what other people thought. I cared that they thought I was a failure. And when I really embrace the fact that it doesn't even matter what other people think anyway. It matters what I think about me. It matters what my children think about me and what I leave for them, that I have to continue to try. And then secondly, the people who are most successful were rejected and failed before. Oprah, Steve Jobs, like, look at these people. They failed so many times, but they kept getting up. Diddy, all the people that I look to and feel like, oh, these are successful people. They all made mistakes. They all failed. None of them give a damn what anybody thinks about them. They don't care if you laugh that they failed. They don't care if you call them a failure even. The fact is, they only won after they failed. So we cannot be concerned about the failure piece, because it's not even real unless you don't get up and try again. Oh yeah, I know exactly where that deaf school is. Is that the one on Angela on yeah, around the corner? It's in View Park. Teacher says come help the schools. Yep. Well, that's it. Hi, Dr. Edwards. Thank you for joining. I know Shadia has her toy drive coming up as well. That's also going to support people on Skid Row, going to a shelter on Skid Row. So if you don't support the Warm the Streets blanket drive, if you don't host your own, find another charity event to get involved with. And it doesn't have to be only in the holiday season. You can give back all year long. You don't gotta wait until Christmas or Thanksgiving to give back. Don't trip. We're gonna do North Carolina big next year, so don't even worry about that. Okay, your friend's on her way to buy her dress. That's great. Yay. Hi, Botany. I'll see you Saturday. I know you're rolling with us. Yeah, it's in the Crenshaw district. I know exactly where it is. I can't think of the street right now, but it's in View Park. Yep, I've seen it before a lot of times. All right, you guys, I'm gonna wrap up. I catch the replay if you just joined. I had a great conversation giving tips on things that you could do that are fun and easy to give back that will impact the world, including supporting someone else's charity or just, going several things. Catch the replay. I'm not going to do a full recap, but I hope to see a lot of you guys on Saturday morning at 9 or come by for the after party at 3. Both will happen right here at Shop 1323 in Inglewood, okay? All right, peace out, y'all. See you. I'll probably pop on tomorrow, but my normal time is going to be Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Because the holiday season is ramping up and getting busy, so I can't come on 3 times a week, but I will see y'all next week for sure. Thank you.